when it was first introduced to me, they were talking about the amount of white Americans that were having babies was decreasing to the point, and if by such and such year, then the white Americans would become the minority. So that may be the energy behind some of people, you know, for them justifying why no abortions. That may be their reasons. I have my own personal reasons, how I see it. But like I said, there may be a little bit of extreme. It's extreme on both ends. We should be able to come to some type of common understanding. We should be able to come to that. And the reason why I hesitate to say that it's extreme on both ends, because if you just disagree with abortion, then that's not necessarily extreme to me, in my opinion. Now, extreme on the other end is what you'll hear like from Governor Northam and some of the things that they're talking about, having these late stage abortions in like damn near that's to me is a different level of extreme. These late term abortions that are super late, extreme. Now, of course, do I even have to say it? We're not talking about the situations where you're obviously worried about the mother's life or the mother's life. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about even we don't even have to discuss that. But that's why I was just letting y'all know that's why I struggle to say that it's extreme on both ends, because I think that one extreme is just a lot more extreme. But it is what it is. I just think that it's very weird that people are fighting for these type of things the way that they are, especially when you see some of these women at these rallies. It's like, yo, like, are y'all serious? Like, y'all are going this hard to abort babies? Like, that's really where we are in America. And to even call it a reproductive right to me is disrespectful, but that's just me. I've spoken to a bunch of people. They don't take it as disrespect. So maybe that's just me. Like I said, if it's just me thinking it, then I'm not going to do what the Democrats do and just say, no, it's me. I'm right. Okay. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm looking at it a little bit extreme. Cool. What are your thoughts on it?
Way down to the DNC, and I think that's what sealed it in the coffin to me, because they went to the DNC, and I call it an abortions Hot Wheel bus, right? Because they had a bus where they were performing live abortions on the scene. What? And me, because I'm spiritual and I done studied all the religions and I know about Moloch and Moloch worship, I'm saying to myself, you mean to tell me that these people actually performing human sacrifices at the DNC to win the election? And I was like, God is not going to stand for this. But everybody you saw getting off that bus was a black woman. When you talk about downtown Chicago, what's the demographic? So why are we sending abortion Hot Wheel buses to the hood?
Was this really
but
going
we're
on?
not taking them to the border.
Making this up because
now
this don't
you
even
know.
sound believable.
Now you know.
Because we didn't see it.
Not only were they, and to be clear, just because I want to be clear with this conversation, I don't want y'all running off saying that, yo, they were performing abortions and not understanding that. I believe that they were giving the abortion pills out at the buses. Still aborting a baby, but obviously totally different than, you know, a full abortion procedure, in my opinion. Maybe it's not totally different for some people. I'm just talking about as far as the trauma of going through that actual procedure is a lot different. Maybe that's just because my experience, you know, with different things in life and whatnot. Maybe that's because I see it differently. Maybe people see it as the same thing. I don't know. I'm just giving you my opinion on it. But they were also sterilizing men. Now that was something that they actually were doing. Or what was the procedure that they were doing? I'm sorry, not sterilizing men, because you can't say sterilizing, because sterilizing is permanent. I'm sorry, they were performing vasectomies. So they're performing vasectomies on the bus and then giving out the abortion pill. I believe somebody could fact check that and let us know in the chat.
You know I ain't gonna say nothing that can't be fact checked.
Okay.
Now you know everything I say can be fact checked, and anybody can get on the computer and research this right now.
Why didn't they put that on the in media like they always put everything on?
I'm not sure. It depends on what type of media that you're watching. Of course, we know that a lot of these mainstream media news outlets have been complicit, right, with being biased. But then you got, you know, social media. And that's why social media is kind of like a gift and a curse. But it was all over social media, live footage, you know. And that's why we got some people in Congress fighting so hard to ban TikTok and censor some of these other platforms.
Exactly.
Because you got the American people stepping up and telling the truth about what's really happening and exposing what's going on behind the scenes. So the fact that they had an abortion Hot Wheels bus in the hood in Chicago, they got all these abortion clinics in the hood in black communities, but they ain't got no abortion clinics at the border. They ain't sending no abortion bus down there to service them women coming across the border. They ain't got them abortion clinics in the wealthy white neighborhoods. I said, hold on, wait a minute. I said, I'd rather work for someone who wants to make America healthy again, right? Like
Facts.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Instead of aligning myself, and the black card was always in question.
Yeah.
Because I'm just finna get on some RNS right now. Y'all know what RNS is?
Yeah.
Let's go. What's
The
RNS?
realest.
Real nigga shit.
Yeah.
I'm just finna get on some RNS right now. Like,
I'm here for it.
You can't give me the black card if you married to a white man and you raising white children.
Ooh.
Because it's hard for me to believe that, like, everybody is pro black life until it's time to marry and procreate. Well, like, what's the essence of black life? Creating black life, right? So not only that, but you also are on a HBCU tour, right? Telling childbearing age young black women to, they have a right to abort, okay? While you don't have any children yourself, but you're raising your husband's 2 white children, right? And why didn't they take that?
Now y'all may be seeing why y'all, if you never heard of Angela Stanton, why you probably never heard of her. Now you're seeing it, but we're gonna show you here, and I want everybody to be clear on what my takeaway from what she was saying. You can't sell me on black card when you're married to a white man. Now let's go back to that DJ Envy, and when they mean selling on a black card, you can't convince me to vote for you just because you're black when you're married to a white guy. I'm not voting for you just because you're black, period. But especially not if you're married to somebody white. You can't sell me on, hey, you should be supporting me because I'm black. Nah, it's not happening. I don't see it that way. Maybe I'm wrong in viewing it that way. But no, you can't sell me on just being black and I'm going to get your vote when you're married to a white guy. I'll give you an example. DJ Envy, when he was interviewing Byron Donalds says something. He was just celebrating the fact that black families were getting back together, or it seemed like the rate of black families sticking together, the mom and dad, husband and wife, was increasing. And DJ Envy said, you married to a black woman? Knowing that he wasn't married to a black woman. And he said, no, my wife's not black. His wife's white. Now, DJ Envy only did that to discredit him. But the difference is Byron Donalds is not sitting up here and saying, support me because I'm black. Kamala Harris is doing that, was doing that, and the Democrats are doing that, and we're seeing it. All you got to do is go on social media and look at some of the people. I was going to say a specific group of people. Look at some of the people that are saying certain things. Let's just keep it real. Black women on Instagram. That's the group that I was going to say. So I said it anyway. It is what it is. Look at a lot of the black women on Instagram right now who feel distraught, like they are enraged because they feel that black men especially did not vote for Kamala Harris because for whatever reason did not support a black woman just on the strength of her being black, supposedly. So you can't sell me on something, just do this because I'm black, when you don't just do things because people are black, because you didn't just choose a husband because he was black. That's what Angela's saying, in my opinion.
Reproductive rights toward Yale or Dartmouth. Like, why didn't that message go to the predominantly white colleges?
So
yeah, because that's why I wanted to be clear on that. And I should go back. Listen to what she said. You can't sell me on black card, or you can't. You know what I mean? Because I don't think that Angela, and I don't know, I'm just basing on the interviews that I've seen before and what she just said. Matter of fact, I don't even care what she thinks as far as if she's okay with mixed relationships, black guy, white woman, white guy, black woman, Indian, whatever. If she's saying that, then I don't care what she said. I disagree with it as far as her standing on that. But I believe that what she was saying is, you can't sell me on doing something just because I'm black when you didn't make the biggest decision in your life, who you're going to choose as a partner just because they're black. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that people should be, let me be very clear, I don't think people should be just doing anything because they're black. I don't make decisions like that anymore. I made that mistake with Barack Obama. I will never make that mistake again.
What you think it is? You think it's to control the black population?
And Maya wrote, I don't see any black women upset at black men. Black male numbers didn't change statistically. They are more upset towards other groups. Let me be very clear, Maya. Black women are definitely mad at black men. They're mad at the black, even if the numbers didn't change. Black women are very upset with the black men that voted for Trump, which is why I believe, even in some of your personal conversations and relationships, why you were hesitant to maybe ask out of your people in your family who voted for Trump. You know what I mean? Like we need to, you get what I'm saying? So yes, the numbers of black men statistically may not have changed, but the black men that did vote for Trump, black women are furious with. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Of course, it's a replacement plan.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, and if we're just going to be 1,000, and this is why I'm so excited to be working on Make America Healthy Again with Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay.
Those of us that's 40, right? Like if you think about it, the lifespan expectancy of man is 80. So we done lived half our life. It's downhill for us. So in the next 40 years, we on our way out. So what's coming behind us? The children, the next generation. So if we're boarding them, okay? If we have
And Queens, they definitely are mad at everyone. They're mad at everyone. They're mad at everyone. So they're definitely mad at everyone. And in my opinion, they're especially mad at black men. Like the black men that support. Y'all know my stance, but it's everyone. It's everyone, to the point where the video after this we're going to show, apparently a whole bunch of people are getting ready to leave the country because Google showed some stats saying that people have been looking up leaving out the country. Knock it off. Knock it off. You got the people acting as if they're going to move out the country because Donald Trump won. You won't even go on a walk to help your health. You won't even put down a French fry to make sure that your wellness is better. And you think I'm going to be convinced that you're actually going to go to another country? Knock it off. Stop being dramatic. Go to work. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.